I had over 100 conversations with coaches. Each one has been a window into what they're thinking, especially right now. And it showed me something I didn't expect. The biggest barrier to growth is not strategy. It's not even money. And it's not even clarity. It's mindset. And more specifically, the mental patterns we don't realize we're repeating. So today I want to walk you through the biggest mindset blocks I've witnessed up close in real time and what they've taught me about business, being of service, and how we show up when we're feeling super stretched. This isn't about selling. It's about leading yourself, your people, and your mission. Hi, I'm Jen Wilson, founder of Jen Wilson International, and welcome to my channel. With over 25 years of experience leading global teams and coaching top-tier entrepreneurs, I help leaders and coaches like you cut through the noise, clear the fog, and bring your full vision into life. So, after over 100 conversations with coaches, there's some mental hurdles that are quietly holding them back over and over again. And here are some of them. First, it's a belief that if I'm not the expert, I don't have value. You see, this shows up in coaches and consultants who feel shaky unless they have every answer. And here's the truth. Real service isn't about knowing more. It's about being present enough to guide discovery for your clients. The power isn't in your perfection. It's in your presence. Next, a deep belief that if it feels hard, it must not be aligned. Now, this one is sneaky. We talk a lot about ease, but sometimes alignment looks like a little bit of discomfort with purpose. You see, clarity doesn't always feel light at first. Sometimes it feels like a stretch, confrontation. Growth often wears the disguise of some resistance. And then there's a third belief. If I really speak my truth, I will push people away. And this is a big one. Coaches were holding back their truth or their inquiry and their insights. They'd soften their message. They'd tiptoe around what they're really seeing. But guess what? The more truthful you speak, the deeper your clients will go. You don't create resonance by holding back. You create it by being honest. Now, let's talk about my own mindset, because these calls didn't just reveal other people's patterns, they revealed my own. You see, early on, when I was building my coaching practice, I caught myself in this loop. If someone doesn't move forward with me, maybe I said it wrong. Maybe I missed something. You see, I was unconsciously trying to prove myself instead of serving. And what I learned is, when I dropped the pressure to convince someone of their own readiness, I was able to become more present. I became more honest, and I became more in touch with my intuition. And ironically, that's when people started to say yes more consistently, because I wasn't leading from a place of fear. I was leading from this place of service. So let's pause here. Now, whether you're leading a business or you're holding a coaching container or accompanying your internal team, this is going to matter. Convincing sounds like, okay, let me explain. It also sounds like, if I tweak my language enough, maybe they're going to see it. Whereas serving sounds like, here's what I see. Does this resonate? It also sounds like you get to decide your timeline, and I trust that. It also sounds like my job isn't to pull you forward. It's to stand with you and walk alongside you. You see, convincing is about control, and serving is about trust. And that includes trust in yourself. So let me tell you the hardest part for me. Reconciling the version of myself who is deeply strategic, high-performing, and sharp with the part of me that is intuitive, it's spiritual, it's soft, and it's clear. And for a long time, I thought I had to choose. I had to be professional or I could be intuitive. I had to be polished or I had to be present. But these conversations reminded me that people don't need a perfect brand. They need a real human, someone who can hold their vision, who can hold their fears and their potential in the same breath. So I don't pitch, I invite, I reflect, I serve, and in the end, I lead my business. So if you're watching this and thinking, I've built something successful, I've got the skills, I've done the work, but I still feel like I'm bumping into the same ceiling. Here's what I want you to know. You are not broken. You're just being called to go deeper, to move out of performance, out of people pleasing, out of proving, and into presence, into partnership, into alignment. Your business will only grow at the speed of your self-trust. And here's what those 100+ conversations have taught me. That mindset is the foundation always. And that clarity doesn't come from pushing, it comes from presence in action. And that service is the most sustainable strategy I have ever known. So if you are navigating this moment in your work where your personal and your professional self feel like they're colliding, where you're tired of pushing and ready to lead differently, then you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Your next level isn't about working harder, it's about leading from truth. And I'd love to walk with you as you do this. So hit subscribe and follow, because this is the kind of work we do every week. And I don't want you to miss what's coming next. See you in the next video.